Welcome, Alberta gold prospectors. I'd like to introduce you to the Maxi Gold Pro recovery system. This is a custom-built, made in Canada, fully self-contained, portable, recirculating, ultrafine and microscopic gold recovery system, specifically designed to recover gold from typical Alberta river concentrates. The sturdy, lightweight aluminum construction, portability, and simple, quiet operation of this system is a must-have for the professional and weekend prospector in recovering the maximum amount of gold from screened sluice concentrates. The compact size of this system, quiet operation, and simple cleanup means you can set up the unit on your kitchen table and recover your gold in the comfort of your own home, with no mess and without reverting to a cold garage or outdoor storage shed during our Alberta winters. Christopher will be explaining the system in detail and offering you a demonstration on the recovery of ultrafine and microscopic gold. Chris, I'll turn the program over to you now.
Thank you. This system basically works off of a 12-volt, 500-gallon per hour pump. We're using a portable battery, chargeable battery. The system comes with an adjustable water flow valve. With this system, we're using two 17-liter buckets that you can purchase from any local hardware store or Canadian Tire. System is fully adjustable. On this system here, I've got this set up at between 4 and 5 degrees. I use a little miniature angle tester, so I've got it at between 4 and 5 degrees, which is set on the third setting down on the bracket that comes with the system. Now, fill your buckets with water, and you need to put in some jet dry or LOC, a couple tablespoons in each bucket. The system also comes with a transfer pipe to regulate water flow between the two buckets. And now I'm going to demonstrate the processing of the gold. Typically, you don't want to overrun or overwhelm the tray with material, and I've got some material here that has come from Alberta River, namely Northern Saskatchewan River up by Edmonton, and all I put in is a teaspoon at a time, let the table clear, and then I also use a 1.5-inch feather tip brush so I can sweep my board. Now on this system, it's tried, tested, and true. I have not got any material come down past the halfway mark. Now if you tend to see any gold traveling down your board, you may need to either adjust your angle or adjust your water flow. Now I use the 1.5-inch brush to do a sweep, to sweep the gold back up if it tends to come down to the halfway mark. I also use a small painter's brush to get all the gold, sweep the gold into a little pile so I can use a snuffer bottle to suck it up. Now I'm going to demonstrate processing a teaspoon of gold here. Now I tend to just run my spoon across the top end slowly and let the water take the material out of the spoon. Now I let the board clear Now you don't want the material traveling down the board too fast. It may tend to pull the gold down the board with it. So you want to find a happy medium. The water needs to be a nice mirror look finish to it, and not choppy water going down the board. Now I processed 1 teaspoon of gold of concentrate, and now I want to just do a slow sweep with my brush, just to bring any gold that has come down before the halfway mark here, and we'll sweep it into a pile towards the top end of the board. Now when you're sweeping and you find that your gold is traveling down the board as you sweep, you want to turn your water down just a little bit, so it doesn't carry any gold back down the board. You want to bring it to the top end of the board. So you can use your snuffer bottle to sweep it up. Now I tend to let this run a little bit before I use my snuffer bottle, just to make sure that the black sand has been washed away. In some cases I use a larger snuffer bottle, or I use a smaller snuffer bottle, all depending on the gold. So all I'm going to do is just start sucking up gold. Now I'm sweeping my gold into a pile. I've turned my water down a little bit because I don't want this stuff to travel with the water as I'm sweeping. Now I just want to bring it into a pile just so I can get it into the snuffer bottle. Now I do use another brush which will bring this material in a little bit closer for me, because the 1.5 inch brush is a little bit wider. So typically I would normally run a few teaspoons through and sweep it off to the side, and then get another teaspoon and just kind of work the 3/4 of the board. Just put a little bit more in here for demonstration purposes. And like I said, let the water take the material away. Just don't dump it. Let it clear. Then perform another sweep. Now I've turned my water down just a little bit so I could do a sweep, so I should probably turn it back up just a hair, just to clear that black sand. So I'm going to use this other brush here, and I'm just going to lightly sweep the gold into a pile. And I'll keep sweeping until all the gold has been moved to the side. And then I'll use my snuffer bottle and then scoop it all up. Now this can be time consuming, trying to recover your fine gold material. This saves a lot of panning. As you know, there's a lot of time involved in panning your gold, your black sand out of your gold, and trying to recover that. So there you see it, our demonstration of fine gold recovery from the Maxi Gold Pro, built here in Alberta. Thank you.